Hey, what's up guys? Steven, the Salon Guy here, and today I've got Andrew, and I'm going to be cutting Andrew's hair. And as you can see, his hair is a little bit grown out now, but what I want to do is I want to taper this in nicely throughout the sides and work this into the top, because the top is a really good length, and I want to kind of break away from the traditional undercuts and have something a little more classic and modern. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. All right, so what I'm going to do on Andrew's hair is I'm going to use a number 3.5 guard from here to about right here, and slowly build a nice tapered graduation going from shorter to longer. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the sides with the hair. Remember, we're going to work this in through the top length. So I don't want to go super short, but I want to create kind of like a clean, sophisticated look, which I think also is going to be a big hair trend for 2017, kind of veering away from the traditional undercuts, which is still going to be a great haircut. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think that, you know, it's time to start showing something a little more sophisticated and even classic. I mean, a lot of these are just classic haircuts, but everyone's so, you know, hooked on the undercuts because they are easy to do and they're easy to style. But I think, you know, Andrew's got the perfect hair to be a little more diverse with how you style it, because he does have thick, kind of wavy hair. And this is going to be a good style that's going to be easy to maintain and easier to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing this, and throughout the back, I just want to show you guys real quick here in the sideburns. So let's take down the sideburns. Now, as you can see, he's got longer sideburns in through here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this up to about right here, and then we're going to gradually kind of blend this in, and then we'll go back in and make these a little more narrow. He's got a little more of a thicker sideburn. So making them a little more narrow, I think, is going to be a nice little trend too, to keep it a little more natural looking. So we're going to fade this up right in through this area, sampling on the other side, and then we'll come back and work in through the top. All right guys, so here's Andrew's finished look, and as you can see, very sophisticated, a very kind of modern but classic look. What I did is I actually really tapered out the sideburns in through here using a 1A guard, and really tapering it very naturally from here to about right here. And then I did a lot of scissor over comb work to really keep that nice graduation in through here and a very soft blend, because I wanted to go from this point into the top here to maintain some length. And I did the same thing throughout the back, creating a nice kind of natural taper throughout the bottom here, blending this all in by hand. And he's got very thick hair, so you have to spend a lot of time cutting by hand. And what I did in through here is I started to then pull the hair out to layer it to create a shape where obviously shorter into longer. So where this is probably about, I'd say, 1 inch to 1.5 inches, working all the way through. And into this area, I went shorter to longer when I layered it, leaving the front the longest point right in through here, as you can see. So it goes gradually longer, and I wanted to maintain some of the length on top, because especially for Andrew's hair, since it's a little bit more on the thicker and wavier side, you need that length and that thickness in your hair to really weigh it down and to control it. I get a lot of people saying to me, oh, my hair just kind of falls down, or because you need that length, especially on thick hair, to be able to put product in it and let it kind of naturally live like this. And then I blow dried it And when I was blow drying, I used my hands to really get that nice volume in through here. Your hands are your best tool when it comes to blow drying a lot of the times. And then I finished it off with Haze. And Haze is what I'm calling a dry shine pomade. It gives you kind of like the sleek look of a pomade. This actually has kind of light to medium hold, has a lot of natural ingredients, certified organic ingredients in it. It's healthy for your hair, and it's very easy to work with. So it gives you kind of like that formal, sleek look without that oil or grease that some traditional pomades would do. And here we have the finished result. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can follow Andrew on his social media. I'll have the tag for Instagram below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time for more videos with The Salon Guy.